Hello, my name is Logan Hansen.
Hi, I'm Mia Latimer.
Hello, my name is Leah Vincent.
I am Cole Lingle, and we are the Mary Greeley Medical Center team representing Iowa State University and the IMSC department. The problem is, Mary Greeley Medical Center has noticed the house manager position is not being used as effectively as it can be. There are three main issues: a large increase in phone calls, staffing issues, and bed placement. Two objectives have been set by the team. The first objective is to reduce time for staffing throughout the hospital by 25%. The second objective is to reduce task load by 45 minutes a day by eliminating non-value added calls. And now Mia will talk about how we analyze the issues.
To accomplish the objectives Cole mentioned, the team needed to understand what was causing the house manager to have such a high task load. For the current state analysis, the team observed and shadowed the house manager over a span of 10 days, totaling 34 hours of data. The team collected information about discharge time, length of calls, and nursing staff satisfaction. Using the information collected, the team created a Yamazumi chart to understand where the house manager's time is spent. The team categorized the tasks as value-added and non-value-added. As you can see in the chart, 80% of the calls were made up from the 4 tasks the hospital previously deemed as inefficient. Bed placement made up of 34% of the total calls, with only 50% of those calls being value-added. And 27% of the calls dealt with staffing questions, with 60% of them being non-value-added but necessary. Through collecting and analyzing the quantitative data in the CSA, the team was able to determine solutions that would save the house manager the most time. Logan will now discuss the 3 solutions the team created to reduce the non-value-added time.
Thank you, Mia. The first alternative solution I will be discussing is a standard document depicting when and when not to call the house manager. During the current state analysis, the team determined that the phone calls regarding patient transfers, bed placement, and bed cleanings were value-added phone calls. The non-value-added phone calls were typically due to staffing questions, patient and department questions that could be answered in another format, such as an Epic dashboard, and asking for department numbers. All this information was put into an ID badge-sized card that nursing staff will be able to carry on their person, as well as a standard training document that introduces new nurses to this list. Having these cards that staff carry with them will help remind them of the type of information they should be calling their house managers for, and also aid in sustaining these written procedures. The next alternative solution I will cover is a shortened directory. Mary Greeley's complete directory contains more than 100 different phone numbers, and providing nursing staff with a shortened list of commonly used numbers will reduce the amount of phone calls the house managers receive regarding a connection with a particular department. This list is formatted to fit on the backside of the do's and don'ts ID badge size card and can also be used as a card tent to be placed next to stationary phones. Leah will now discuss the dashboard and total time savings. Thank you.
The last solution that was developed is a dashboard that can be displayed on TV screens throughout the hospital. It includes a staffing matrix, bed placement, and announcement section. The staffing matrix is similar to the one filled out in the staffing meetings, but would be able to include updated numbers. The bed placement section includes numbers on occupancy, transfers, admissions, and discharges. And lastly, the announcement section includes room for 3 short announcements. And now we will talk about time savings of all these options. All 3 solutions will provide time savings totaling to 145 minutes per day. This time comes from time saved with house manager and nursing staff. This time will allow them to dedicate to other duties such as patient care. Given these numbers, the team can conclude that all objectives were met, creating a successful project. And lastly, we would like to thank Mary Greeley staff for allowing us to be a part of the project and helping us throughout.